Okay, if you saw my last fiasco with the eye glitter, I totally wiped all that off, and let me tell you, it hurt. It was like really sharp to take off. So because of that, I also do not recommend pressed glitter. What I'm gonna do is something that I know is gonna work fine for mermaid makeup. I'm gonna start off with, and I forgot to do my lower lash line. I wiped everything off. I already have my contouring and all of that done. I have my lips done. I went again with the Lip Sense Kiss for a Cause. And the gloss, you have to use their gloss over that, otherwise it's gonna come off. But generally when I start doing the waterline on my eyes with black. Because remember, like I said, or if you didn't see the video, if you're doing a costume and you're wearing a wig or whatever, you have to make sure that your eye makeup, and especially if you're wearing false lashes like I am going to, you've got to make sure that your makeup is really, really intense, especially on your eyes. Because the wig or headdress, whatever you're wearing on your head, is going to diminish the look of your makeup, and you're going to look washed out, and you're not going to have that pop of color that you want. So I just do I do this kind of on almost a daily basis. Well, I actually don't wear makeup most days, but when I do wear makeup, I like to do the water lines, which it freaks some people out, but hey, I've survived. Okay, I've got my waterline done, and now what I'm gonna do is I did end up liking this, the NYX, whatever it's called, glitter primer, and I think it's gonna work really well with my shimmery eyeshadow. So I'm gonna apply some of that. I'm trying to hurry because my battery on my camera is low. It goes really fast, it's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a tiny bit, little tiny bit, and I put it on my eyelids, dab it on, and get up to the brow line. Because I'm gonna put color up there too, but a light color. And then I'm gonna take my eyeshadow brush, whatever eyeshadow brush you want to use. For the base color, I'm going to use a teal color. It's a unique, it's called Dignified. I don't sell unique, so I'm not trying to sell this. I used to sell it, but I like it. It's a shimmery teal color. It's very mermaidy. So I'm gonna try that on my lids first. So we swirl it in there, we tap it off, and then I'm going to put it on. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Remember, get it on there thick. So it might look a little much. Just remember, when you're putting on those fake lashes, you're going to really be covering up your color. And if you're wearing a wig or a headdress or anything like that, you want to make sure that you've got that color, and you definitely want fake lashes, otherwise your eyes will disappear. I know this from experience. So this is my mermaid color, and I'm going to just go around the edges, just kind of blend it out a little bit. And then, I don't think I'm gonna do, yeah, maybe I will. I'll do an outer color in a blue tone. It's a pretty blue, kind of ocean blue, if you can see. It's kind of hard to see. It's another pigment, a shimmer pigment by Unique. I don't know if they still make these colors, but they probably do. It's called Awestruck, so I'm gonna put Awestruck on the outside, just to give a little bit of contour. Whew. So you've got that fall going on that I mentioned before, which we can brush away with a powder brush. And we also want to make sure to tap away excess makeup. I'm being a little bit harder on my eyes than I recommend. I'm just trying to hurry. Let me use my finger. And I'm definitely wearing more eyeshadow than I normally would, which is what you want to do when you're doing a costume. So now that I got my colors on, I did a little bit of a pinky color in the center. It didn't show up too much, but that's okay. I'm gonna go on my brow bones with another Moonstruck Minerals Pigment Shimmer by Unique. They're these little tiny things, but they go a long way, and it is called Sexy, and it is a kind of a pearly color, but I'm just mostly doing it for highlight on my brow bones. I'm swirling it, and then I'm gonna tap it off. But it looks like this. You can see it. It's just kind of a nude ivory color, and hopefully you can see that. I'm going on my brow bone with that. That just kind of gives some shimmer, because you know I want to be a mermaid, and mermaids are supposed to be sparkly and shimmery. So I'm gonna go here and I'll do the same thing. I don't normally put eyeshadow on my brow bones on an everyday basis, but doing costume makeup, yeah, definitely. The more, the better. Okay. Next up we have eyeshadow. Not eyeshadow, eyeshadow. Sorry. Don't mind me, I'm quirky. I'm gonna do my eyeliner, which is MAC Fluid Line in black. But it's called Black Track. So it's kind of like a, it looks like a liquid, but it's actually kind of a gel. Or a paste almost. And it is the most fabulous eyeliner ever. I've been using it for a few years now, and I cannot use anything else. Actually, I have, it's just that I don't like it as much. It's easier to control, especially if you get the right brush, like a little brush like this. This is a brush from Avon that I've had forever. But I kind of pull my lids out a little like that. Remember, you want a lot because the eyelashes are really going to cover up a lot of the makeup that you've put on. Especially if they're big ones. I think mine are pretty big. I did makeup in Vegas, so you get a lot of practice doing major makeup. And you want it to be really thick. Package delivery. And get it really thick there. And you don't have to do the wingtips like I did. I like that look. It's very Audrey Hepburn. So, and then I'm starting from the center. And I make my way over. Stumbling over my words per usual. And I'm making it nice and thick. And I mentioned in my last video that if you find that when you put after you put the lashes on, if the line does not look thick enough, you can always add a little after. Although it is better to get as much as possible under the lashes, because the less makeup you get on top of the fake lashes, the more you can reuse them if they are reusable. But it's good to not reuse them too much, just because it's, you know, they get dirty or whatever, and you don't want to get eye infections. I've had a couple eye infections from cross-contamination or contaminated makeup, and it is not fun. I had an eye infection when I was like 4 years old from contaminated play makeup, and it was so bad. The doctor said that he had only seen eye infections that bad in India, and it's the type that makes people go blind, but thank God I was okay. Like, my eyes were crusted over. It was really gross, and I'll stop talking about that. Just don't share your eye makeup with other people. It's not a good idea, because that kind of thing can happen. Anyway, so I did a little bit of liner under my eyes too. You want to make sure that your eyes are like really popping. I'm going to use the same brush, I think, and I'm going to dip it in the teal that I used up here. This is a method I learned from, I don't know where I learned it, but I know it was made famous, or supposedly made famous by a certain famous makeup artist from France. I worked for them as well. I'm not gonna name names. Really great makeup though. It's gonna be easier to put it on now rather than when I have big old lashes on. Okay, next step is... Okay, next step would be the eyelashes. And with eyelashes, I recommend having tweezers or something like you can get in some eyelash kits. You can get little tweezery things. And what you want to do with your eyelashes... This seriously has not been my day for doing videos. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I put a little bit of glue on my lash, let it sit a little bit. You want it to get a little bit tacky before you put it on. And then you... I can't really get close to a mirror. I have to do it as good as I can. Get it as close to your lash line as possible. There's like a blob of glue on there. And then I like to use the other end of the tweezer or whatever. And that, well, the glue is still a little bit tacky and you can just kind of press it down. I'm not close enough to my mirror, so it's kind of hard. So, see what I'm talking about? How it can kind of make the makeup disappear once you get that on. Okay, so now that I've got both of my fake eyelashes on, I'm going to put on some mascara to kind of blend my natural lashes into my fake lashes. And then you can gently use an eyelash curler if you want. I'm not going to do that. So that's pretty much the basic mermaid makeup. Remember, you just kind of want to look shimmery and pretty and have the bright colors. I'm going to just dust off any excess eyeshadow that might have fallen below there. And there, I really like the way that this turned out because I wanted it bright, I wanted it to pop. So I'm going to be wearing a wig, so this should be perfect. Please subscribe to my channel and give me a like, and be back to portcosmosvideo.com. Have a good day, bye-bye.